Thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Ricky, good morning. Thank you. This is my fave, man.
Man, I know you got a good word this morning.
Oh, thank you, Rick. This song lets us know, in spite of adversity, you ought to have an attitude of gratitude. After all, your attitude can reset the atmosphere. This song gives you mental health when you are under attack by the sickness of the world around you. It's a sick world we live in. You're feeling it. With here is how we have the mental health in spite of the sickness around us. Have an attitude of gratitude. This song says, thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. And then she begins to thank God for what did not happen that could have happened. Have you thought about how God has blocked certain things from happening to you that could have happened, that should have happened? Others around you may be falling, but somehow God is keeping you together when everything is falling apart. God is so good that when life goes bad, God brings good out of it. And some of us, we have a still here testimony. Rick, you know that awesome line in The Color Purple where Celie is attacked by Mr. and he calls her ugly and all of that stuff. And she says, I may be ugly, I may be black, I may be poor, but by God's grace, I'm still here. And all of us can say that today. By God's grace, we are still here. And if you're still here, there's still hope. Say thank you. If you're still here, that means God ain't done and God ain't dead. Say thank you. If you're still here, that means the best is yet to come in spite of the worst that may have happened. Say thank you. So have an attitude of gratitude in spite of the atmosphere, and that will give you mental health in this sick world. Thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me.
You know what? We're going to have to find us another pastor to come on the morning show and do this, because you so good with this word. It's almost disrespectful.
Thank you,
Pastor Haynes.
Thank you. Love you.
Brad, did you hear what he said? He said with all of this stuff that's going around, God still, but he keeping you though.
Come on now.
Goosebumps, Lord Jesus.
And then you just threw in the couple part when Celia was on the back of the truck going back to Memphis with Nettie and that light-skinned dude that looked like Rock Teeth. Pastor Haynes, she had them 3 fingers pointed and she had on a gray dress with some designs in it. And Musta was running across the grass and Musta was saying he still had that handkerchief. Right. And he said, you'll be back. She said,
I might. His hand at her.
He sure did. And she put them... Man, go on, Pastor Haynes. Pastor Haynes.
You better go, Pastor
Haynes. Oh, God.
Yeah, Pastor Haynes. We love you, Pastor Haynes. Man, that made my breath. Was that not awesome?
That was everything. That was the perfect way to wake up this morning. Thank God for waking us up this morning, because some people didn't wake up.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. Y'all, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Hey, love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Ricky. Love you, Brad.
All right, 14 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. Here's your Tuesday morning headlines. A man has died and 19 people were injured Monday after a black SUV crashed into the Apple Store in Massachusetts. Plymouth County District Attorney Tim Cruz said there is an active criminal investigation into the crash. The victim was identified by law enforcement as 65-year-old Kevin Bradley, who was pronounced dead at the scene. In international news, a powerful 5.6 magnitude earthquake killed at least 162 people and injured hundreds of Indonesia's main island on Monday. Many of the dead were public school students who had finished their classes for the day and were taking extra classes when school buildings collapsed. In lighter news here in the U.S., a 10-year-old girl from Missouri named Miracle Moore jumped to the rescue when her mom went into labor 3 weeks early at home. Here's a little bit of how her heroic act unfolded.
She said, call 911, and then I called, and then that's when she had the baby.
I learned pretty quick that we had a serious situation. She followed all of my instructions to a T and did an amazing job, and a few minutes later we had another baby girl in the house.
It was definitely a miracle, because once I had the baby and she came out, I couldn't really grab her or pick her up or nothing, so then Miracle came and she was trying to wrap her up in a towel. She kind of rubbed her back a little bit so she can cry. Very thankful.
Isn't that awesome, Ricky?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's delivering the baby, 10 years old. And it's really cool that the girl's name is Miracle, her daughter that delivered the baby. That is so cute. In other news, as the cost of living continues to rise, more and more people are looking to live outside of the current country they live in. So these are the top countries, y'all. South Africa, Thailand, and my home country of the Philippines. Lastly, problems like inflation, supply shortages, and bad weather have pushed up prices for just about everything, including Thanksgiving. Overall, the ingredients for a traditional Thanksgiving meal will cost shoppers 13.5% more this year compared to last year. And turkey prices are up to 24% higher over last year, but we gonna eat anyway. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at what's happening in news. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, guess who running for president? Wait till I tell you who it is up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 29 before the top of the hour, time for the hot spot. What up, Brad?
What up, Ricky? The hot spot is being brought to you by Geico. Whether you rent or own, Geico makes it easy to bundle home and car insurance. Having a home is hard work, so get a quote at geico.com easy. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Kanye West has announced that he is running for president again in 2024. Any comments, Ricky?
Ain't nobody doing that.
Do we have them crickets?
A video surfaced this past weekend of Ye alt-right commentator Milo Yiannopoulos. Ye revealed that Milo will work on his campaign, and when someone asked, is that an announcement? Yiannopoulos responded, I guess it is. Thanks, I accept. So the cameraman asked Ye, and Ye laughs and says, yes, it's simple, 'cause ain't nobody can tell me, you know. You should say this, you shouldn't say that, you know. It's just we're moving towards the future. So that's what he said. Because ain't nobody can tell me.
Donald Trump turned politics into an absolute joke.
Wow. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, he did. Well, another Kanye news, according to TMZ, Ye did not show up for his scheduled deposition in his divorce with Kim Kardashian. And in legal docs, the parties will agree that the deposition will now happen on November 29th at 9:30 a.m. I wonder what that's going to be like sitting in there. I wonder if he's going to be like, I want this and I want that. Or, you know, I just wonder how that's going to go. That's going to be interesting to hear about. So So I keep y'all posted on whatever I find out. Oh man, y'all, Houston police continue to investigate the murder of Migos rapper Takeoff. Houston Police Chief Troy Finner is urging people to be patient in this investigation. He told Houston's KPRC that the case is progressing and also downplayed that Takeoff's killer had been killed in retaliation. He explained, you remember on that day I met with Takeoff's mother. I talked to that lady personally, made a promise, and there's a lot being said. I want all investigations on murders when people are being killed to move. But the main thing is that we get it right. I do not want to send family members on a roller coaster ride and when we have to come back and say, whoa, that wasn't the person. I want everyone to be patient and just understand that there will be some justice here in Houston, Texas. He continued, I do not want to discuss any details on it, but I can tell you that we will find this person and we will identify the person or persons responsible for Takeoff's death. I don't like talking too much while investigations are going on. I'm a person that says, you know what? Let people talk. But my talking is when we get that person and we put them in jail. Whew, that gave me goosebumps. I feel like he's really right. I believe him. You know how some of these people talk and you be like, oh Lord, whatever. I really believe
see, Brad, they
him.
probably know who did it. They know who did it. They just got to put the pieces together to prove it in order to get what do you call it? Indictment.
Conviction.
Mm-hmm, they do, and people aren't talking. You know, people that were there. You know, of the people that were there, they not talking because they don't. You know the saying, snitches get stitches. They don't want to end up stinking somewhere, so nobody's talking.
That's crazy, but you know they got cameras and they got a whole lot of stuff, Brett, and they definitely not going to give people, you know, notification of what's going on because they don't want to ruin the investigation. Because see, if people
but you
know
gotta
that
remember this is the
main suspect, they'll take off.
Jay Prince.
I mean, like they'll leave town.
This is the party was Jay Prince's son. Jay Prince is like major in Houston, you know, like he kind of like is huge as far, like he tries to stop gang violence. He's a major staple, and it was his son's party. So.
Did you see Jay Prince's statement about it? That he
What did he say?
I did.
Yeah.
He
was like, you know,
it was
stop the nonsense.
It was positive.
Like his son didn't have nothing to do with it, basically, and he said he wanted to get down to what happened. So.
Right.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but why don't y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 24 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. So when it comes to holiday gift giving, how much would you spend on someone if you've only been dating for about 6 months? Do you think that the time matters?
Yeah,
how long you've been dating?
Yeah, you go and drop a little. 6 months is a long time these days. Yeah, you've been 6 months, you can go ahead and drop, especially if it's somebody you want to be with and you really want to be with them. Now's the time to make a good impression.
Yeah, I think 6 months is a pretty good amount of time.
6 months is equivalent to 2 years in the 80s.
Yeah. Well, right. You know what? According to this poll at dating.com, they found that 7 in 10 of its users wouldn't spend anything. They said that it has to be at least 7 months. 71% said they wouldn't buy a gift unless they were in that relationship for at least 7 months. And 38% claim that if they don't get an appropriate gift from a person they've been dating, they will dump them.
That depends on the character of the person, though, because, like, if you're a generous dude, if you a dude, I don't agree. You got to be real cheesy to think like that.
Right.
Yeah.
You think so, Rick?
Yeah. I mean, go ahead. I mean, if you've been dating somebody 3 months, you can get them something decent,
Yeah, that's just cheap. That's a red flag. Like, you what?
I mean, I ain't saying you got to buy them a car, but, something nice is cool.
A time.
Me and my husband dated for 6 weeks and he proposed.
Yeah.
We've been married for 12 years.
Go to her Instagram. You'll see why.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what? Y'all always got some extra commentary. You know what? Brett, how long did you and Judy date before y'all took things and made it serious? Do you remember how long that was?
Yeah. It was a short amount of time.
Yeah, because when you know, you know. I ain't fooling with y'all.
No, it was actually a couple years.
Sister.
Oh, it was a couple years?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We didn't know. Yeah. It was things happening behind the scenes.
I keep scrolling when I come over. She be coming up my time. I was like,
That's our sister. That's our sister.
Yes, your sister.
It's like you see it with your peripheral. You look at her. We look at Maria Instagram, Brett, with our peripheral vision. We keep scrolling. You say how long, Maria? Before you
about 6 weeks, and he looked at me with his whole vision and gave me a whole ring and made me a whole wife.
Boy, that's when you got that get on one knee. That fire. I'm sorry, Maria.
Yeah.
Let's keep it moving.
Yep. So 43% of people said they agreed not to buy each other gifts. Have y'all ever done that? Say, okay, we're not gonna do nothing, and then the other person get you something anyway.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't even remember my dating life, to be honest. I've been married so long. I don't even remember. Like, I really don't how I used to be with other.
Yeah, I remember. Go ahead, Ricky.
No, I'm just saying, I just think gifts are nice, let you know that, hey, I'm thinking about you, I care about you, here's this Christmas. If you've been dating a month or two, a little something from, hey, here's a little something, a token that's my appreciation. I really enjoyed our time together. I'm going to give you this gift, Christmas gift, whether it's Easter or just a thinking about you gift. Man, you ain't trying to buy the person, but
see, everybody know but you are a good guy. Like, everybody know you're a good dude and you treat somebody you dating well,
Right.
You don't treat them it don't be for long, but you treat them well. For the 3 weeks that y'all be together.
3 whole weeks.
Oh man, I'm doing it like that. Well, I had relationship ADD, Brett. I had relationship ADHD.
Lord. No comment.
You cut her ass loose, but you treat them well.
What I do? I bought my girlfriend a big ass pink teddy bear when I was out. I bought it from Toys R Us and had it sitting in her homeroom. It was her birthday. Boy, them dudes started calling me Cake Daddy. Everybody on the football team, Cake Daddy.
Yeah, but once you become 50, you see that, it pays off.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with caking. What they say, it ain't tricking if you got it.
Right.
For real.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary is out today, but there's a lot of hot tea to pour, and we are going to have a tea party. Brent, we're having at Caesar's Palace
Man,
and why did Adele leave? What happened?
Well, Ricky, what happened was Adele reportedly refuses to stay at Caesar's Palace during her residency because she wasn't offered a nice enough suite. Ooh, sources say that the singer's room wasn't as nice as those offered to high rollers, with one insider saying it's a snub in many ways, but she's a superstar who can do whatever she wants. Why would you put your headliner in a lower class room? The outlet reports that she left the hotel and is currently staying in a private villa at the Wynn. The Wynn is really nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's our favorite spot, Rick. Adele began her long-delayed Las Vegas residency Friday and is expected to perform on select weekends through March 25th.
And you know what, for real, Brad, I really don't. I be liking the little junior suites. I don't like the big presidential suites because people rent those and have parties. You got liquor in the floors, cigarette stains in the carpet, and then to rent that big ass suite and you think you balling and all that kind of stuff. But you know them little miniature small suites with just like a little small. Yeah, the junior ones are the cleanest. Cause don't nobody rent those for parties. And usually businessmen that have to work, they stay there and it's clean and taken care of. Enough room for your clothes, enough room to move around, and then you go to bed or whatever. But I don't like those big presidential suites. I always give it to my road man.
With the 2 sections, that's all you need.
Yeah.
In the bedroom.
and really a king. That's all I need. If I'm only there for like 2 or 3 days, a king is fine. And the cleanest room are the ones with the twin bed, cause people usually rent those. They rent those for kids. that mean people rent those rooms, for kids. So those are usually the ones that people ain't freaky deaky in.
Oh, Lord.
That's a fact. All right, y'all. Now, Maria, what happened oh my God. August Alsina, and why was he trending last night?
Yeah, Ricky, fans are trying to figure out if August Alsina came out of the closet during the season finale of the Surreal Life. Now, Alsina introduced a man named Zoo, who he calls a person teaching him love in an unexpected way. He said, love showed up, but in a new way. I want to share and honor that person that I love and that loves me back and is teaching me so much about love and healing. He went on to say this.
Well, love showed up, but in a new way. I want to share that and really honor the person that I love and that loves me back and teaching me so much about love and healing. I want to do that in front of the world because it defies all the constructs that one would say love is supposed to be or love should look like.
Now, at that moment, Zoo walks out and the two hug. August has not confirmed that he is gay or bisexual, but the internet, of course, it lit up last night. Now, rumors are also going around that Zoo is actually August's brother and maybe it's some type of publicity stunt.
Yeah, but the way that statement came out, it sounded like, I mean, I don't want to
say that that's my brother.
Yeah, because that sounded like.
Not if it's to draw attention to him, because if he got a project or something coming out, it's different ways to there's different
so
ways
he's trying to get the internet talking.
That's a possibility. If that's his brother. Now, if that's not his brother and that's his lover, then I understand that too, because it was a lot going on in that house.
It was a lot going on in that statement. And if that's what it is, then there's nothing wrong with that. But
in Jada Pinkett and Will's house.
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of sharing going on.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing.
Damn.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Maria. Hey, thank y'all both, Maria and Brett, for holding down the tea party this morning. Y'all give it up for Brett and Maria. All right, look. All right, I got the wake-up calls. Y'all hit me up right now. The phone lines are wide open. 8669 Rickey, 8669 R-I-C-K-E-Y, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Time to wake up. Yeah.
Come on, y'all, let's go.
Hey, let's go. Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. You up this house. Slid you in your house. You know it would be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. Come on. We want to show one another you calling from. So come on and tell her and just wake up.
Erica, and I'm calling from Louisville, and I want to wake up my daughter, Nisha, in Atlanta. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Rufus Max from Ocala, Florida. Wake up, wake up, wake up, everybody in Ocala.
This is Amber calling out of Akron again. I want to call her, wake my little sister Mercedes up. She beat breast cancer. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. My name is Phil. I'm calling from beautiful Goose Park in the city of Goose. To Chef Sean Murray and Chef Tammy Milton. Wake up, wake up.
Good morning. My name is Glenda Jameson. I'm calling from Wagner, South Carolina. I want to wake up the L Corner at the Charlie Norwood VA Medical Center. Tiffany, Sheila, and Tamika. Wake up, wake up.
Hey, this is Atia calling from Raleigh, and I want to wake up my family and my friends. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up. Let's go. Wake up. Oh. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Flint. Wake up. In Toledo. Wake up. Des Moines. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, hey, appreciate it, Brad. It's everything about you buy.
Big Dayquil. If you have high blood pressure, this is for you. When a cold comes on strong, try new Big Dayquil High Blood Pressure. Dayquil High Blood Pressure is specially formulated to provide maximum strength daytime relief for your worst cold and flu symptoms. Use as directed.
What's funny?
Nothing, man. I can't look at Brett. All right, Brett, Maria, I got white folks Thanksgiving versus black folks Thanksgiving. You don't want to miss that coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time. We do this every single year. Brett, Maria, Beyonce, Aloysius. Y'all had me in the kitchen all night. Y'all know I must have some real love for y'all.
Yeah, absolutely. We know you love us. Yeah.
I got your the turkeys on the porch brining right now. And some water, sugar, and maple syrup. So y'all know nothing about brining. Y'all know anything about that? Okay, I'm just making sure. I got you straight, boy. Y'all gonna have a good Thanksgiving.
You should let it brine.
All right. So I was riding around with my friend, in Fort Lauderdale, one of my best friend, David Liskin, and we was arguing in the car because he said, gave me his Thanksgiving menu. And you know, black people gonna look at you and start laughing because, you got to have Thanksgiving right. So give me some music for, white folks Thanksgiving menu. Yeah, let's everybody just get into your feelings right now in the suburbs and I'm dreaming of a while.
Yes.
All right, y'all, white folks, Thanksgiving menu. Supper starts promptly at 4:00 p.m. And everybody going home at 7 p.m.
There you go.
Turkey stuffed with stovetop stuffing.
Straight out the box.
Honey baked ham. Libby's cranberry sauce in the can.
Yep.
Now this is a favorite white people Thanksgiving because my friend on my Facebook Live said it. Mashed potatoes.
Oh yeah.
Green beans, pumpkin pie.
There you go.
And Miss Smith dinner rolls. To drink, they have Tab and Fresca.
There you go.
Total amount of guests, 4 to 12 people. Okay. All seated at a nice dining table. And they have a smaller table kids. I mean, a kids for, I sit at the small table.
Exactly.
And the eggnog and Christmas tree lit. And there you go. All right, let's go to Black Folks Thanksgiving. Black Folks Thanksgiving, here we go. Facebook Live, are you ready? Yeah. Let's give me some Black Folks Thanksgiving music.
Hey!
Oh! Shout out to all your auntie Betty's, your Uncle Eugene, everybody coming over there, y'all. It's Black Folks Thanksgiving menu. Yes. All right, we got fried turkey, baked turkey, roasted turkey, broiled turkey, barbecue turkey, smoked turkey wings, honey glazed ham, baked ham, country ham, green eggs and ham, smothered steak, fried liver, fried chicken, baked chicken, barbecue chicken, lemon pepper chicken, jerk chicken, smothered chicken, rotisserie chicken, curry chicken, chicken gizzards, chicken tenders, chicken and dumplings, dumplings and chicken, chicken pot pie, Cornish hen, Irish hen, Spanish hen, British hen, roast beef, stew meat, beef stew, turkey gravy, beef gravy, chicken gravy, pork gravy, onion gravy, shepherd's pie, macaroni with yellow cheese, macaroni with white cheese, macaroni and cheese with crumb topping, macaroni and cheese mixed with the damn sweet potato pie, candy yam, candy berries, sweet potato souffle, carrot souffle, oxtails, pigtails, ducktails, chitlins, vegan chitlins, catfish nuggets, whiting, salmon patties, flounder, snapper, trout, baked tilapia, blackened tilapia, fried tilapia, deer meat, barbecue ribs, meatloaf, turkey meatloaf, country fried steak. Damn, they're killing Golden Corral. Smothered pork chop, fried pork chop, barbecue pork chop, cornbread dressing with celery, cornbread dressing without celery, black-eyed peas, green beans, butter beans, navy beans, kidney beans, pork and beans, jelly beans, sweet peas, turnip greens, collard greens, mustard greens, baked cabbage, boiled cabbage, Brussels sprouts, asparagus tips, fried squash, mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, whole fries, broccoli casserole and rice, cream corn, hamburgers, corn on the cob, sweet corn, fried corn, lasagna, fettuccine alfredo, 7-layer salad, garden salad, Caesar salad, potato salad, deviled eggs, gumbo, jambalaya, shrimp alfredo, crab alfredo, chicken cornbread, skillet cornbread, hot water cornbread, dinner rolls, yeast rolls, wheat rolls, Hawaiian rolls, sweet potato pie, pecan pie, peach cobbler, apple cobbler, red velvet cake, pound cake, marble cake, cupcake, 7-Up cake, banana pudding, lemon pound cake, vanilla cream cake, triple chocolate cake, pineapple upside down cake, cheesecake, German chocolate cake, yellow cake with the chocolate frosting, carrot cake, socket titty cake, sweet. And the drink, and we don't have a whole lot to drink. We just got sweet tea, Kool-Aid, Minute Maid, fruit punch, Publix lemonade, Fanta strawberry, Sunkist orange and grape, root beer, Coke, Diet Coke, Zero Coke, Sprite Coke, Cherry Coke, Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew. Total amount of guests, 75 to 120 people in a 2-bedroom house. And they leave whenever they get good and damn ready. On the morning show. Hey, 12 before the top of the hour, y'all. We got the one and only John Lyon on the ones and twos. And I mean, John Lyon, you vegan and pescatarian and everything else. Damn, John, what do you eat on Thanksgiving, like for real?
Yo, everything that ain't dead, and we good to go. You know what I mean?
like I just skip
all the dead animals.
Right, but you will do the collard greens.
Yeah, man, you have the best collard greens in the world. Yo, I need you to make me just like a bucket of collard greens. Let me freeze it, and I good for the year.
bro, you really want me to put you together some collard greens?
Yeah, man, I need a 5-gallon bucket that could just last me the year. And I'm gonna freeze it. You know what I mean? I scoop out a little bit every day.
Bruh, I ain't never seen nobody sit there and eat collard greens like you did. Bro, what all you had? You ate collard greens, and what else that day you kept eating?
I had the collard greens, I had the baked potato, I had the crab legs, and something else. But yo, that food was on point, yo.
John Lyon on the one to two. Chicken and waffle mix. Rickey Smiley the morning show. Who is this?
Hey, what's up, Rick?
Hello.
What up, Rick?
What, Black Tony? Darius.
Yeah. What's up, man? I'm just telling you right now, I'm fully dressed and everything, man.
Wait a minute, Darius. So hold on. Let me get this right. You supposed to be calling in for Black Tony.
Right. I'm supposed to be coming in, but I'm fully dressed. I'm just, this ain't on me. Man, this is why you shouldn't lend. Let me just tell y'all this, because we're going into the holiday. You can't lend yourself to everybody, man, because it'll get in your way, because the only reason I ain't up there yet is because my sister cooking for Thanksgiving, and you know, she prepping and her gas got turned out. So, but she had to go to work. So this morning, I had to come over here and wait on the gas man because she had already started cooking, and she got one electric eye. And, you know, I can't let this food go to waste. So right now I'm just rotating the food. I put the greens on the eye for 1 minute, and then I put the sweet potatoes on, because this stuff will go bad, Ricky. This stuff will go bad. And right now, you know, cause they said, you know how gas companies be playing. They talking about they'll be here between 6 a.m. and later today. Rick, no, this ain't no laughing matter. Have you ever been at home and your mama called you and told you to put some water in them beans?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, cause this stuff, we got a big family, man, and they counting on us. And I have to sit here and wait on this gas man talking about they'll be here between 6 and later today.
So, Derry, you supposed to be filling in for Black Tony today. And Black Tony off today, so you can't even make it.
Let me tell you something. You a cook, right?
Yeah, I cook.
Don't you? And you cook for your family? I mean, what would, and sometimes we have to do it for the family. Would you let all your Thanksgiving food? First of all, it's so hard to find chitlins. You can't even find chitlins, and she got one bucket, and then she got one bucket, and she got one bucket of chicken, man. Why I damn near threw my rotator cuff off trying to bring these chitlins in here? So while y'all sitting up talking about a job, I got health issues. I got other things. It ain't all about work, Ricky. It ain't all about work. Sometimes you have to put family first. And between these mustard greens, these sweet potatoes, these pinto beans, and I'm rotating on this one electric eye. Look, you know what? I ain't finna argue with y'all today. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What y'all about to get into?
Listen, man, Gary is out today for Thanksgiving. Took him an early damn vacation. Ain't that something? Probably in somebody's mall shopping or something. But there's a lot of hot tea to pour. So we're going to have the tea party. And Brett, I know Chris Brown's AMA performance was canceled, but now Akon is speaking out as well.
Yeah, because during a recent appearance on Shannon Sharp's podcast, Akon spoke out about Chris Brown and said he is his own worst enemy. Now, he said in this day and age, the only person, in my opinion, that could have achieved just as great of a legacy as Michael Jackson would have been Chris Brown, Akon told Sharp. I just believe that Chris Brown wasn't surrounded by the circle of creative people that Mike was surrounded by, because Chris got talent. He just needed the direction. So imagine if Chris had Mike's team. Just imagine that. But Chris, he got bloods around him. He got little gangbangers around him. He doesn't have guidance. He's smart, but he's smart in what this generation attracts. While the locked up creator feels Brown, 33, could still make good on that promise and has the opportunity to be the greatest entertainer of all, Sharp thinks that door has closed for good. He said it's too late now. The former NFL star said of Brown's prospects of selling 100 million albums is slim to none at this point in time. However, Sharp points out that Brown is doing well for himself regardless of those missed opportunities, noting his massive streaming numbers and bankability.
That is some of the best critique I have ever heard. You know, and I think now if I was Chris Brown's team, I would take advantage and I would start doing some little Michael Jackson-like videos and get the internet popping and, you know, because, man, that's some of the best dancing I have seen. Have y'all seen the video?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm talking about the video Yeah, right.
Yes. It was so good. I was so excited. Like, I still feel like they should have let him do it just for the tribute to MJ, to Michael Jackson. You know, but I guess I get it. It was a whole bunch of things going on, and supposedly the estate didn't know and all that, and they needed to approve it. So I wish I could have seen it.
Well, you know, we definitely wish Chris Brown the best. He is definitely a great kid and talented and can dance and sing, and we all love him. Now, Maria, I heard that Shaq did an interview where he called himself a jerk. What happened with that?
Yeah, we were talking about this a little while back. Gary had reported this, but now it's coming back up again. And when you know who you are, you kind of just get to the point when it comes to self-reflection. He confessed that he was the problem while married to his ex-wife, Shawnee Henderson. In an interview published yesterday, the 4-time NBA champion admitted that he failed to be a good husband to his ex-wife, stating, "I was a jerk, and you don't know how good you got something until it's gone." I'm sure, a lot of people at some point in your life think about that one that got away, and Shawnee's like, all up in his face, living the good life, looking beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Loving on her new husband, and he's probably thinking, oh, that actually could have been me. So, he wasn't specific about the actions of their failed union, but he did share that he wasn't protecting, those vows, and he said it was just him. So,
wow.
There you have it.
He missing that. He is missing that.
Yeah, that's bad, boy. You don't go to your ex page. You don't want to see none of that. You don't want to still get married, be happy. You wanted to be happy, you know what I'm saying, because you're a good person. But man, that stuff gotta hurt you. Start thinking, man, especially when you can't find nothing like what you had. That's the worst.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the worst. You get desperate. You go out trying to get anything just where you could take a picture with, where you could look like you winning, but you're not winning. How you feeling? How you feeling inside, Special K? How you dealing with that?
I mean, your stomach cramped up all the time. You're sleeping good. You waking up at 3:00 in the morning for no reason, and the other side of that bed just cold.
You can't watch Video Soul.
My God.
No songs by Troop. You can't
Eric
listen
Benet
to
and that Eric Benet and Tamia song come on, you just, man.
Golly. I go
Spend my life with you.
Which one?
Spend my life with you. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that.
Your ass up just been hurt. You can't get up out of bed. You can't eat. You ain't got no appetite. You be like, God, you be wanting God to just end it. Lord, just take me. This pain is unbearable. Woo, boy. And then when they show a damn video of a chick being a video in the wind blowing and her hair blowing, and she resemble the chick that left you for some, oh my God.
Oh yeah. She got the same short little haircut.
You get all them reminders.
You watching Tamron Hall and she remind you of your lady. You like,
God dang. All right. Although the sports analyst he wasn't specific about the action failed their union, he did, share that he was not protecting those vows. And but we wish him the best. We hope that he'll bounce back and he'll get somebody. Sometimes God will turn around and give you another chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And send something your way. And then she might be better than what you originally had, but God gonna let you go through it so you'll know to appreciate the next one. So
that's
a lot of us out there that just suffering, them in between relationships until God send you the one. I'm just waiting on Jesus. But the only way I get married, Jesus has to personally come down from heaven and walk up on my front porch and ring the doorbell and have her and all her clothes and our two little sons with them silver caps and say, here you go. And so, if he does that, then that's what it is. So thank y'all both for holding it down for the Tea Party this morning. Y'all give it up for Brad and Maria. All right, y'all, we got what's trending coming up next. You don't want to miss it. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Did you see that post? People are talking. Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the same as me, and brought to you by.
Brought to you by Crest, the leader in oral health care for more than 60 years. Crest, the #1 toothpaste brand in America. Smile. Crest has you covered.
And you sounded so perfect saying that with your straight ass teeth. Your teeth, you be brushing your damn teeth hard, Maria. Your teeth
I have braces.
Pearly whites, boy. Woo. I'm talking then be sitting up in here smiling when she read the news. Then when she read the news, she look around at everybody and show us every single damn last one of them. Straight ass teeth. They make me sick. Can't find those.
Stupid.
I want braces.
You be wearing your retainer though. You rock that retainer. I already know. Yeah, I forgot to put mine on last night. That's why I can't read. Retainers affect, and then you be spitting because that gap come back. You got to wear the retainer. So Thanksgiving is Thursday. If you don't know, and black folks, we know. Now, if you like me, you already started getting the food, in the house ready. Yesterday, I was telling everybody don't let people bring food to my house, and I'm telling you, I just don't like it. It's chaos. I did that one year. Everybody brings something. You got all these different pots, and the tops are sweaty, water all on the counter, all these crock pots, plugs everywhere. And it was just all over the place. It wasn't organized. It was a nightmare. And, no, I just like to, consolidate, keep everything nice and smooth and organized. Don't bring anything. Don't come in here with these bags and plastic bags and aluminum foil everywhere. I hate aluminum foil. Aluminum foil is my enemy. Aluminum foil is like kryptonite. I hate it.
You don't put it over the pies, though? Come on now.
Over the pie? No, I don't even use that. I got the little plastic thing that look like Jerry curl bags that you order on Amazon.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? The little thing that you can cover food
look
up.
like a shower cap. Yeah, I know.
Right. And then, Brad, over the pies, you can take the little thing that you put over food to cover up the food in the microwave and put that over the pie so you can see through it. And I'm so tired of
foil do feel kind of 1980-ish.
I'm tired of it. I don't want to, 3 o'clock in the morning, you can hear.
When we barbecue, when we grill, we need foil.
Yeah, we need it. But damn, we done just took it and we just hauled stuff everywhere. 3 o'clock in the morning, you can hear aluminum foil. Somebody trying to open up and get a slice of cake with aluminum, that loud ass aluminum foil that they got from Sam's. That big ass middle school.
The heavy duty.
Big ass Sam's aluminum foil, and you tan it, it just go. Can't even freaking sleep 4 o'clock in the morning. Somebody wrapping up with the Lord. Get on my nerve, man. I hate aluminum foil. Now I understand that every family is different when it comes to getting together for holidays, so we want to know what are the do's and don'ts at your house this week. Brent, what are the do's and don'ts?
Well, we came across the list from Insider Magazine of things they say you should never do on Thanksgiving. Now, I'm sure that we can add to it, but the first thing is don't say the food will be ready at 5 when it won't be ready till 7. Don't bring up politics at the table. Do not hog the TV remote. Don't talk about your diet. Nobody gives a damn. Okay?
Nobody.
Don't bring your significant other if you've only been dating for a hot second.
Please.
They're not going to understand your family. They going to think they crazy. They will not fit in, okay? Don't bring a different dish than what you said you was bringing, okay? Because we don't need the same dish 15 times, okay? Don't get too creative with the menu. Jello salad, salmon casserole, vegan weenie sliders. Like, what is that?
Stop it.
Don't serve your guests canned cranberry sauce, okay?
And if they do, cut it up or something. Put it in a bowl.
Slice it and make it look neat and pretty.
That's shaped like a damn can. It look like a senior citizen Jello ball. Don't nobody want that.
All right, this one is real big. Don't come over unannounced.
Cut the music,
Do not just pop up at my house.
Let me tell you something about black folks. We love to bring somebody.
That was the last one. Don't bring somebody who wasn't invited.
Thank you. Let me tell you something. That's ignorant. And what is it about our people that think it's okay talking about they cool? They cool to you.
That's sure what they say.
And I got friends that I be really want to give plates to because I cook a lot of food. But I just can't trust. I know 2 people that will actually come over your house and don't bring nobody. They just got that common sense and common courtesy. But everybody low key want to try to flex. Oh yeah, we're going by Rickey Smiley how. Trying to flex.
Yeah.
And bringing somebody to your house. Yeah. I hate that. So I just kind of keep everything to myself or whatever because I got my boy Tyrone ain't gonna do it. My boy Nelvin ain't gonna do it. I got certain friends from high school, couple of frat brothers that just won't do nothing like that. They would never bring somebody you're talking about they cool. And then the person always come and they weird, they awkward. They don't know how to. And I had one person to bring somebody one time, and she was actually a real lady, was sophisticated. She was nice or whatever. I enjoyed her, and I told her, I said, "Hey, you welcome to my house anytime. I don't care. Whenever you come, you always can bring her. Because I love me a classy ass person with some damn home training and some etiquette and or whatever.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Some etiquette and They ain't doing the most.
Doing too much, right.
Doing too much, got the phone. And don't be in nobody's house taking pictures at their fireplace and trying to make it look like it's your house.
Oh, Lord.
Photo shoot. That be them nieces and them nephews. Brad, them nieces and them damn nephews with them damn TikTok photo shoots at your damn fireplace.
By the pool.
All outside. All that kind of stuff with that. Say, hey,
so they
would it
catch
be okay?
the back of the house.
Right.
At my Uncle Ricky's.
Right. And then you go out of town and do a show and come back, all your stuff gone. The hell with that. Don't do it.
But when do you give them a chance to shine? Because that's what they want to do. We know that's what they want to do. Do we give them the opportunity to do that sometimes? Ask. And if so, when?
Just ask.
Just ask.
I got another one for y'all.
Okay, just ask.
Don't overstay. Don't be that person that don't realize when it's time to go. You know?
Oh, yeah.
It's getting late.
Hey, anybody out there driving your car want to know how to get people out of your house on Thanksgiving? What you do is you start cutting lights off slowly. You start slowly cutting one lamp off at a time. And then you clean the kitchen up and then take the bar stools and block the kitchen and say the kitchen is closed and put up a piece of tape across the door. Then you go in your bedroom and you put on some pajamas and come out there with your pajamas and say, hey, what y'all getting ready to get into? While you yawning. And that'll get people the hell out of your house. Let's go to the phones. What are the do's and don'ts? Good morning.
All right, I got two things. One thing, man, if you notice you dating a white woman, don't let her bring no potluck. Two, if you got a family member that was dating somebody and then they break up and they bring someone new, don't allow the ex to come to the crib. It's just gonna be awkward and out of the way, man. That's my two things.
Do not come in my clean kitchen with your dirty hands touching. I tell my kids all the time, don't come in here with your dirty hands touching my refrigerator or nothing else.
I'm gonna give all don'ts. If I got towels in the bathroom that's all white that's supposed to fit my bathroom, don't clean your hands on them towels. Those are for decorations only. Don't wipe them ribs and macaroni cheese stains on there.
I would say the people that come to your house for 5 or 10 minutes and make 3 or 4 plates and then leave. I can't stand that.
Yeah. Don't come around asking who made the dish. I feel like if you asking the wrong thing. Just enjoy the food. Dudes, you should never go to work on Thanksgiving. You should never eat anybody's food that's cooking that has cat. Do not come to my house and smoke. You can't smoke in my house. I'm a registered nurse. You can't smoke in my house. If you know it's 5 in their household and they leaving out with 10 to-go plates, don't do this.
So listen, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but something I would not tolerate ever during this week is anybody talking bad about the Alabama State University football team for Turkey Day, period.
Do not do the number 2 in my bathroom without sprayer. Please don't do that. That is so ratchet and wrong. Please don't do that.
Control yourself.
He said do not do the number 2. I'm talking about like in the powder room, the bathroom, right by the kitchen.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Who does that?
Who gets so
what kind of animal are you?
Listen, man, now, Super Day. Yeah. I have a homeboy, bought his great aunt. I didn't know that her mind was bad, Brett. And she went missing. We was like, what happened? She was up there in my grandson, bathroom in the bathtub. She took her bath. She
oh, shit.
That's cute.
Took a whole bath. She was sitting up in there soaking.
I didn't know she had all that.
You walked in, you just heard water. You just heard water moving around.
We all outside. We thought she done walked out. Somebody got in their car, drive around the neighborhood. They went up there. I went up in Grace Room. She up there in the bathroom. She in the bath too. right, y'all. Rick's Around the Morning Show. Hey, the time right now is 15 before the top of the hour, y'all. Brett Maria's special case. We got a special guest on the phone this morning. Y'all give it up for the one and only Miss Janie. Miss Janie, what up?
Oh, I'm cooking.
What? All right, Miss Janie, everybody all over the country have been asking me. People in St. Louis. I was in St. Louis and Houston, and everybody was asking me, I wonder what Miss Janie gonna cook on Thanksgiving. And I know you cooking because we in business together. So how long you been cooking and what you cooking?
I've been cooking for about 2 weeks.
What you got?
Okay, I have cornbread muffins.
Uh-huh.
I have ham, turkey, and dressing, collard greens, turnip greens, potato salad, macaroni and cheese, red velvet cake, pound cake. I fixed 10 lemon icebox pies and $10 million pies. And I got tea, my own homemade tea.
Which is actually good.
Huh?
Which is actually good. Turn your radio down, Miss Janie, in the background. But go ahead, finish telling me.
Oh, I'm at the door. I'm in the kitchen now.
Oh yeah, 'cause you got 5 radios, Rickey Smiley Morning Show playing in your house. We already know.
I sure do. What about it?
Now, Miss Janie, that's right. I got Miss Janie, now, we went and bought those collard greens, from that man.
Yeah.
So when I cooked the greens, Miss Janie, are you sure those are not turnip greens?
Them was not no turnip greens. I don't know where y'all get that from. Them was collard greens.
Miss Janie, we tasting the greens, but they taste like turnip greens.
They are not turnip greens. They collards.
Are you sure?
I want you to see the turnip greens. The different in them.
Now, how many bags of greens I bought from the man?
You bought 20 bunches of collard greens.
Oh, Lord.
He did, and I had to wash them and cut them up for him.
Yeah,
Miss Janie.
Hey, you know, I looked out for her. So Miss Janie washed the greens and cut them up. Why you didn't cut me up some onions and so? Don't you supposed to be making me some cornbread muffins?
Yeah, I'm making them this morning.
Okay. All right, Miss Janie, so you got all them lemon, so you cooking them pies and stuff for other people?
No, the mine for everybody that come to my house to eat. And the certain ones, I give them a whole pie to take home.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, Miss Janie, we just wanted to let you, because everybody wanted to know what you was cooking for Thanksgiving, but those are baby collard greens that I got then, right?
Yeah, because they were slow coming up.
Uh-huh. That's what it was.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. All right, Miss Janie, we love you. Y'all get up and show your love for Miss Janie. All right, Miss Janie, I'll call you later.
Okay.
All right.
Redrew state Senate districts to intentionally diminish their voting power, almost removing one area. I want to say it's the 10th Senate district of Texas, and pushing Black and Latinos into predominantly white districts to diminish their power. The crazy part, Rick, is that the Supreme Court requires you to prove that it's racially motivated. And that's a really hard thing to do, right? So the Supreme Court is essentially saying they weren't able to do that and letting it stand. And this has the potential of creating more precedent that allows lines to be drawn that removes voting power of people of color. So it's something that we're going to have to continue to pay attention to. The second thing I want to talk about, man, is North Carolina has got a problem, Rick. The state of North Carolina has cut $2 million from North Carolina A&T's budget for this year because check this out, almost because they're being too successful. They have ratios that say that if you go above a certain number of out-of-state students, then the state's not going to give you money.
What?
And this rule was really it's nuts, man. They're trying to say that they want to reserve the majority of the spots in these public institutions for in-state students. But the rule was really created, Rick, for schools that are huge, like University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, which has double the size of North Carolina A&T. And when you've got a school that is being successful, that has increased enrollment, that's doing great athletically, that's doing great academically, you got more and more people that want to come. That's actually a good thing. You think the state would support that as you see this HBCU rising up the ranks as a school that people want to go to, but of course not. So they are saying, based on this rule, that it's actually $1.9 million that the school is not going to get. And so if you're an alum of A&T, or if you support A&T, then now is the time to start reaching out to university officials that you know, because at some point they got to make up this $1.9 million gap in addition to whatever else they may have had to raise. So we really need to rally around A&T. It's an amazing institution for those of you that some know and some of you may not know, and we should rally around them at a time that the state of North Carolina clearly isn't. Before I get out of here, Rick, I want to say that, we're at Thanksgiving, and I think many of us have stopped having the conversation about Indians and pilgrims, but there's still, I think, an opportunity for us as black folks to really explore the relationship between us and indigenous people. We hear people joke all the time about I got Indian in my family, but very seldom do we do the research or do we talk about the complex relationship between indigenous people and black folks. I mean, there were some indigenous folks who owned slaves, and many believe it was because they were trying to keep their lands. And as a result, let me do what white folks do, and then maybe white folks will leave me alone. There were many African Americans, whether it was Frederick Douglass and even James Baldwin, who were sometimes anti-indigenous people, because they're navigating with, we need our freedom. Why aren't we getting our own lands? Why aren't we getting things that we need? And what happens is you have the oppression Olympics where black folks and Latinos fight, or indigenous people and black folks fight, because we're all responding from the same white supremacy. And so there are tribes in this country that are part of our family. And regardless of how it happens, their blood is in us and vice versa. And so, I realized, Rick, that I looked at 23andMe. I know that my great-great-grandmother was 100% Cherokee. But when I look at my 23andMe, it shows that it's a small percentage. And a lot of times this happens, Rick, because you annihilated almost all of these tribes and don't even have the DNA to test against. Right. And so black folks, looking at their DNA, sometimes can't even see it. And so it's a great place for us to dig deeper. There are two people in particular that I think do great work in this area. And so for some of you that want to go deeper, from people that know a whole lot more than me, Kyle T. Mays and Alania Roberts write great stuff on this. They're both Afro-Indigenous people. And so beyond that, you all, I hope that you have a fantastic holiday. I hope that you surround yourself with people that love you. I hope that you find a way to open yourself in love in a time that is so much hate. Because when all is said and done, I don't care what the name of the holiday is. It's an opportunity for us to love on each other. Those are three things I got for you, Rick. Hit me at Jeff Nation on IG, and I'll talk to y'all on the other side of the holiday.
There it is. Hey, Jeff, appreciate you, man. Y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, listen, we got the one and only, if anybody need a ride, she will drive you. We got the one and only Fat Tasha, and we got Kiki on the phone that's giving away,
girl.
A discount on right. Kiki, what's up, girl?
Why are you eating the damn turkey? Hey, Ricky.
Kiki, where you?
Get that out your mouth. She's supposed to be taking to give out turkeys. She eating them.
Hey, Special K spoke to you, Kiki.
Who?
Special K.
Hey, Kiki.
Hey.
Wow. That was about as dry as that turkey.
What do you want from me? Gosh,
I was just speaking. I hadn't talked to you in a while. Just saying, good morning.
Kiki, there go Brett. Kiki, there go Brett and Maria.
Hey, girl.
Hey, Brett. What's up, girl? What's up, Maria? What's up, y'all? Hey.
Kiki, what's your favorite Brett song, Kiki?
Oh, the one she did with Tyrese. I think it was Tyrese back then. You know what I'm saying? I was early 2000s. I was so gentle. Yeah.
Hey, so Kiki, what y'all doing for Thanksgiving?
Well, we supposed to be giving out turkeys. I was in the spirit to give. or whatnot. But this little hungry girl, I don't know why I call her little, she around here eating all the doggone turkeys. I'm so glad I put some back in the trunk. She can't get that because she can't get out. She can't get out. What?
Don't worry about that. Trust, I'll get to it now.
Hey, y'all, give it up for Fat Tasha!
I'll get to it.
Hey, Fat Tasha, what's up? What you doing for Thanksgiving?
Do it by rounds. Going to different one's house. Wherever I smell it, that's where I'm going to pull up.
Brett, Maria, are you and Brett having Fat Tasha over for Thanksgiving?
She could come on, because I sure be needing to ride. I can't wait for her to say, I'll drive.
I'll drive you. I'll be there. Just make sure you got mac and cheese.
I got you.
Make sure you got hair.
I got you.
Make sure you got dress.
Oh, I got
cranberry sauce.
Come on.
Ooh, let me get hot now.
Yeah.
Turkey, bow turkey, rice,
Albuterol.
all kind of stuff. Just make sure it's just pans. I don't do plates. Fix mine in the pan.
In a pan.
I eat out of the pan.
I know that's right.
Fat Tasha, you gonna exercise a little bit after you eat all that food? You gonna move around, do some walking?
Yeah, move right back to the kitchen. Go to the microwave and
That's your routine.
lift up my cup, cake, fork, spoon, lift up, down. Ooh, I ain't gonna be able to sleep Wednesday night.
Right. Fat Tasha, so this like Santa Claus coming or something, right?
I've been all night. I don't even know the first thing I'm going to eat. I don't know the first thing I'm going to touch. Right. It's just, y'all don't get excited.
Right. I got excited.
Turned up. I'm trying to bust a vessel in my head.
Yeah.
Sugar, salt, sodium, anything, just put it in there. In my system. I want to eat myself into a coma with my mouth open. You just keep feeding me.
Right.
Keep feeding me. Maybe I'll wake up.
Yeah.
I need therapy.
If anybody need a ride, I need to get dropped off anywhere on Thanksgiving, let them know, Fat Tasha.
If you need a ride to the Thanksgiving dinner, you want to go get your greens, you want to set up the little tent out in the backyard so everybody can eat. Audrey!
Yeah! Fat Tasha! Morning Show coming up.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 27 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. Here are some of the news stories we're following. The suspect in this weekend shooting at Club Q, a gay nightclub in Colorado Springs, Colorado, will face 5 murder charges and 5 hate crime charges. The motive for the mass shooting remains under investigation. Internationally, an earthquake in Java, Indonesia, left at least 250 people dead. More than 13,000 people are displaced, and the death toll is expected to continue rising. Here in the U.S., Ricky, President Biden continued the White House Thanksgiving tradition of pardoning turkeys yesterday. The lives of 2 turkeys named Chocolate and Chip were saved yesterday. Meanwhile, Georgia voters are preparing for a December Senate runoff between incumbent Democrat Raphael Warnock and his Republican challenger, Herschel Walker. Now, an appeals court has ruled the state can offer early voting the Saturday after Thanksgiving, which is this coming Saturday. Now, get this, Ricky. State officials tried to say that the Saturday early voting violated state laws because of the holiday week, but their attempt to stop access to early voting failed. So They're trying to stop folks from voting early.
Of course they are.
Yeah, you just really got to pay attention to what these folks are doing. Lastly, I don't know if y'all heard about this one. Marcus Stokes, he's one of the most talented high school football prospects in the country. He lost a scholarship offer to the University of Florida after video of him saying the N-word began circulating online. Of course, he is a white football player. He's already taken to Twitter to express regret for the word, which was part of lyrics of a song he was listening to. So apparently, you know, he's all around the culture and got a little bit too comfortable on camera. I'm Maria Moore, and you can read, that happens. He just kind of slips out. So he lost his scholarship. I'm Maria Moore, and you can read more on these stories and other headlines at RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now it's time for the Hot Spot.
The Hot Spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the Hot Spot. It's the BR18.
All right, at the bottom of the hour, y'all, it is time for the Hot Spot. Brett, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Summer Walker wants to know what's classified as R&B music, a comment that comes after she lost in several categories during the 2022 AMAs. The Section 32 singer missed out on a chance to win Favorite R&B Album and Favorite Female R&B Artist in favor of Beyonce Knowles Carter, who also won Favorite R&B Song. Well, I feel like if Beyonce's in any category, most likely she's probably gonna win. While seemingly talking about the AMAs and how they organize their categories, Summer Walker said, what is classified as R&B sounds so different in 2022 compared to back in the day. These R&B awards be won by pop songs, hip-hop songs, house songs. She said, it's really interesting. She said, thank goodness for my fans, LMAO. Y'all are the only ones gonna give a girl some credit. So Summer Walker was nominated in the Best Album category for her work on Still Over It, which had the album the best opening week for the female R&B artist is Beyonce's Lemonade in 2016, according to Billboard 200. All right, y'all, moving on. Reps for the American Music Awards released a statement on why Chris Brown's Michael Jackson tribute was scrapped. In a statement to ET, Dick Clark Productions president Adam Stosky said, live shows change all the time. It's just the nature of the business. Unfortunately, this element of the AMAs didn't come together as we couldn't align on the performance. No fault to Chris Brown. Meanwhile, ABC declined to comment. It is also being reported that Jesse Collins and Stephen Hill, who executive produced the AMAs, pushed the network to give Chris a chance to perform, but the performance was never presented to the head execs at ABC. So once ABC Entertainment president Craig Eric and Rob Mills, the head of alternative specials, found out, they pulled the plug, worried about Chris and Michael Jackson's reputations. Wow.
So when are they going to get to do it?
I don't know, but they definitely need to give him a tribute, but the AMAs is gone now and it don't come back till next year. So maybe they'll do something on ABC, but you know, after that thing that came out about Michael Jackson, that documentary, that scarred him real bad as well. They made him like such a drug addict, and it ticked me off so bad. So it's like now Michael Jackson's image is completely tarnished, and then they trying to hold on to what Chris Brown did too. Like, people can't change. Like, I hate this. But let's talk about some white people. Todd and Julie Chrisley received sentences in their tax evasion case yesterday. Now, a week after their son Grayson was injured in a car crash, the pair will serve a cumulative 19 years in prison. Yes, Todd has been sentenced to 12 years and 16 months probation, while Julie was sentenced to 7 years and 16 months probation as well. Damn. Prosecutors wrote in a memorandum last week, the jury's unanimous verdict sets the record straight. Todd and Julie Chrisley are career swindlers who have made a living by jumping from one fraud and
sound like somebody else we know.
From one fraud scheme to another, lying to banks, stiffing vendors, and evading taxes at every corner. So Chrisley don't know best.
And you know who else that sounds like, Rick?
Who?
Trump.
You know who else did the exact same thing? Donald Trump.
Ain't that something?
Yeah, absolutely.
So they managed to get Todd Chrisley off the streets, but man, Donald
Trump,
a
free man running for president.
Donald Trump did the exact same thing.
Had the White House ramshacked.
He did it times 10.
Running for president.
Boy,
and his Twitter account back open.
Yeah.
They ain't messing with that orange. They ain't messing with that orange.
Okay.
It must be good to have that privilege. God.
Wow.
Right.
Well, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that. But coming up next, we got Yanetta Springs, y'all, with Talk It Out Tuesday. And we got the praise mix down. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is Talking Out Tuesday. Y'all, please help me welcome licensed professional counselor, Yanetta Spring. Good morning, Yanetta.
Good morning, guys. How y'all doing this morning?
We are so happy to have you because this is that time of year. I know you got a lot of stuff for us, but Thanksgiving and Christmas can be up and down for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're coming up on the holidays, and we experience a lot of emotions around these times. Happy emotions, sad emotions, hurt emotions. It just depends. Some people are around family members. Some people can't be around family members for various reasons. So no matter what you're dealing with, today what I want to talk about is how do we handle holiday triggers, right?
Right.
And this comes up a lot around Thanksgiving, so I want to talk about Thanksgiving triggers and just thinking about that, a trigger is just like a stressor that activates an intense and usually a negative reaction, a negative emotional reaction or whatever the case may be. So what's something for y'all that might trigger y'all on Thanksgiving or something that has triggered y'all on Thanksgiving?
Ooh, somebody bringing some food when I asked everybody don't bring nothing. Somebody coming there with a crock pot.
And I know you have a spread. You have stuff laid out, Rickey, so y'all don't need anything extra.
Right.
So somebody just not honoring your boundary to don't bring anything, just bring yourself, that may trigger you. Anything else?
And then bought chitlins was in the crock pot. How about that?
Oh.
But another thing too is when that person shows up that's toxic, that kind of don't get along with nobody or has issues and won't let that kind of,
Yeah. Ex-girlfriend ruined our Thanksgiving like that, going around interviewing people trying to see who's who. Oh, that was horrible.
Oh, man.
Another thing too is when that person shows up that's toxic, that kind of don't get along with nobody or has issues and won't let that kind of,
Yeah.
Ex-girlfriend ruined our Thanksgiving like that, going around interviewing people trying to see who's who. Oh, that was horrible.
Oh, man. Our triggers, unthaw them. And one thing about a trigger is when we get triggered, oftentimes it's more about the past than the present, but because we live in the present, we got to be able to learn how to address those triggers now, right? And sometimes we can experience when we have a trigger, it gets trapped in our body. So I'm going to give y'all just a quick tip of something to do to really release those triggers from our bodies. And a trap trigger is basically when you get mad about something at 3 o'clock and then 8 o'clock you still mad. Right? So it's something.
Don't do that. Brett, don't do that. No.
Okay. We're not going to call you out.
Thank you.
No judgment. No judgment.
Hey, Rickey.
That's what happens. That's a trap trigger. We don't talk about how we can release triggers, right? Our body has experiences stress, but we don't complete the stress cycle, right? So if you look at an animal or if, y'all have pets and stuff, and if a dog gets startled or wet or something, they do this little shaky thing, right? And it's that's how they reset their bodies, but we don't do that as humans. We don't do anything to release the stress from our body. So I'm going to tell y'all something. I've been doing this personally. So there's an artist. Have y'all heard of Dear Silas? I Ain't Stressing Today, that song?
Yes, that challenge they have. Yeah, on social media.
It's all over social media. But that dance and that song, that is a quick way to release stress out of your body. Okay, so I want y'all to try it. If you feel stressed or something triggers you and you pop your chest like that, like he does on the song, stretch your arms out and pop your chest, it's a good way to release stress, out of your body. Yeah, so if something happens on Thanksgiving, you feel stressed or triggered, you need to get up and bounce, okay? You go to the bathroom and bounce. You could go outside and bounce. You can get up at the table if you need to and bounce. But when something triggers us, that stress lives in our bodies, and we gotta have a way to get it out.
Yeah,
and it's a good way to get it out.
Yeah, the electric slide get rid of stress. And what's the other dance? The down, boogie down. All of those dances are release stress for real.
Great ways. Moving our body gets stress out of our body. Is when it gets stuck, it gets frozen, it gets trapped. But if you move your body in some type of way, dancing, music, all of that stuff, and it brings people together, so don't undo a year's worth of therapy on Thanksgiving, y'all. It's not worth it. Don't do that.
Council Spring, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Yeah, so y'all can find me on social media at Yanetta Spring. Go to my website, YanettaSpring.com, and get your free self-care resources. And, that's how you can find me.
There it is. One more time, y'all. Counselor Yanetta Spring. Morning Show coming up.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.